So productive, if you increase the productivity, and where? What is the location?
Sir, Bhubaneswar or Puri, you can say.
Okay, in Puri, increase the productivity of. Is there any particular geographic location? That is better, because once you make a goal statement, you should have a clarity, your beneficiary.
So, sir, actually, I'm also learning this. I'm a
Yeah,
TESS
you can
student.
just, I could tell.
So,
You can tell.
so sir, that's why I said Puri. I didn't went in the like
Okay,
particular location.
okay, increase the productivity of. Okay, can you say again? Can you say again?
To increase the productivity of inland fisher folks.
Okay. Okay. So now my question is, while you're making a goal, why you want to increase the productivity of the inland fisher folk?
So sir, what happens is in the summer season and all, the ponds and all dries up, and because of that, the fisher folk has to migrate to the big cities and all.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, yeah, you want to create a livelihood opportunities for these fisher folk
Yes, sir.
when there is a issue, when to stop the migration, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's fine. And then what? Then what would be the outcome for that? तो क्या क्या लॉन्ग टर्म आपको रिजल्ट चाहिए ताकि ताकि उसका जो माइग्रेशन उसको कम हो और प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़े? आउटकम क्या चाहिए आपको? लॉन्ग टर्म गोल्स ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या क्या सेट कर सकते हैं?
नहीं दीदी, ये सेल्फ कमिटिंग क्वेश्चन.
Can you hear me?
Sir,
Okay.
hello.
So let me put yeah. So maybe,
Sir, so the statement that I have said, actually there is a noise. Okay. So sir, the statement that I have said, it will come in the objective no, because the aim is the
nahi,
broader.
goal yes, yes. What you said, this is your actually objective. Okay.
Yes,
But
sir.
the goal is what you answered me. What
Yeah.
do you answer them? That livelihood.
So sir, yes, my aim is to build a sustainable livelihood in
Yes,
the changing climate scenario.
yes, yes. Yes. So basically, your goal is to have a sustainable livelihood options for this for the fisher community, and and for that you have objectives. You have objective to increase the productivity of inland fisher community, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So for
Yes, sir.
that, what are the results you are expecting? You can have, I mean, as I have already said, you can have more than one outcomes, but at the for time sake, you can take one outcome. What are the results you are expecting in order to increase the productivity of inland fisher community?
So sir, you are asking me about short-term
Yeah,
results.
the results, the short-term results, like कैसे क्या करने से उनका productivity बढ़ेगा?
What we need to do so that it increases, right?
Yes, no, what
So,
you not need to do? What results you expect? तब जाके इसका fisher community का जो productivity बढ़ेगा.
okay. So the ponds does not dry, we can say,
Yes,
and
yes, yes. very right, yes. One is ponds does not dry, yes, and क्या रिजल्ट्स क्या चाहिए, जैसे आउटपुट्स आर शॉर्ट टर्म रिजल्ट, ताकि उनका इंक्रीज, उनका प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ेगा, तो क्या क्या रिजल्ट है? एक तो है ponds does not dry, वन, एंड
More income.
हाँ, मोर इनकम इज मोस्टली आउटकम, जैसे प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ेगा तो इनकम बढ़ेगा, बट छोटा सा रिजल्ट क्या क्या चाहिए? जैसे ponds ड्राई नहीं होना चाहिए उसके, और इस तरीके का और क्या क्या रिजल्ट चाहिए? उनका कैपेसिटी बढ़ना चाहिए, कैपेसिटी इनहांस।
हाँ सर,
Yes,
उनका एक तो ट्रेनिंग होना चाहिए, प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग।
हाँ, तो रिजल्ट, हाँ, ट्रेनिंग क्यों होना चाहिए? क्योंकि उनका कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग होना चाहिए,
हाँ,
राइट?
कैपेसिटी
तो
बिल्डिंग,
बेसिकली
यस।
तो प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ाने के लिए, चलो नाउ लेट्स टेक ओनली टू आउटपुट्स हियर, ponds does not dry और कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग एंड ट्रेनिंग, ओके
जी।
so abhi now we have now two outputs. In order to achieve the long term outcome is the increased productivity. One is ponds does not dry, and another one is capacity building and training. So now ponds does not dry, वो क्या करना पड़ेगा? What are the activities you need to do so that the ponds does not dry?
उसमें इरिगेट करना पड़ेगा सर, पंपिंग करना पड़ेगा पानी।
irrigate, yes, and और क्या क्या करना पड़ेगा ताकि
और
ponds
मछली
dry
का प्रोडक्टिविटी
नहीं
बढ़ाने
होगा?
के लिए वहाँ पे जैसे चूना वगैरह लगता है, पॉन्ड का क्लीनिंग जो
नहीं,
होता है।
ponds नहीं, अभी बस ponds कैसे ड्राई नहीं होगा, बस उसके लिए फोकस करते हैं,
ओके,
क्योंकि
एक ही
आपका जो
ऑब्जेक्टिव है।
आउटपुट है ना, एक आउटपुट के लिए क्या कहते हैं, ponds ड्राई नहीं होगा, तो इरिगेट करेंगे, और क्या करेंगे?
वाटर कैसे प्रिजर्व करना पड़ेगा उसके बारे में थोड़ा जानकारी
प्लास्टिक,
लेना चाहिए।
नीचे में प्लास्टिक बिछाएंगे तो भी ज्यादा वाटर पर्कुलेट नहीं होगा, तो पानी ज्यादा दिन तक रहेगा।
Okay, fine. So what is going to work, that is obviously require technical knowledge, but let's try. Can you tell clearly क्या point था?
सर हम बोल रहे थे कि तालाब का जो जमीन है ना, उसमें प्लास्टिक भी डाला जाता है, जिससे वाटर पर्कुलेशन कम होता है, तो पानी नहीं सूखेगा।
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
So plastic on ground, right? Ground of
जी
the
जी।
pond.
Hello,
Okay,
sir.
fine. So we have two inputs, जो कि ponds does not dry होगा, तो उसके लिए हमें मिला दो इनपुट जो काम करना पड़ेगा। अच्छा, so let's go to capacity building and training. तो उनका क्या करने से capacity building training होगा? Organized training, right? चलो अभी टॉपिक को हम अभी क्लैरिटी नहीं करते हैं, बट करना जरूरी है। चलो।
Hello.
So
Manoj
now,
bhai, can I say something?
Hello.
Yeah,
Manoj
please.
bhai, can I say something? Hello,
Yes,
Manoj
yes.
bhai. Yeah, Alin speaking. So as per my understanding, capacity building and training, it's not a result, it's an activity, it seems. I may be wrong
Yes,
also, sir.
I'm writing,
And that should come in the
I'm
activity
just-
part, it seems.
Actually, it should be, the result should be the enhancement of a particular activity, a particular domain. Like result
Yeah.
should be like उनका जो टॉपिक है ना, वो नहीं बता पा रहे हैं, वो टॉपिक होगा तो उसको हम रिजल्ट में हम लिखेंगे।
Hello.
हम उसको में लिखते हैं कि ऑर्गेनाइज ट्रेनिंग, बट ऑन टॉपिक क्या होगा, वो टॉपिक क्या होगा?
Hello?
Even if you put some topic on that, training on so and so topic, so and so is, so still
Yes.
it's an activity. So after giving training,
No.
what changes coming in there, maybe that will be the
Yes,
result,
yes.
according to my understanding,
No,
sir.
no.
I may be wrong also.
Yes, that is correct only. So I was refining that. Yes. So
Yeah.
output
Okay,
में
thank you,
जो
thank you.
result हम
Thank you.
एक्टिविटी करेंगे उसका result. So who has suggested that training, can that person say कि हम किस में ट्रेनिंग देना चाहते हैं?
Please repeat question again, sir.
जो ट्रेनिंग हम जो आउटपुट जो हम रिजल्ट करेंगे उनका कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग इनहांसमेंट, वो किसी क्षेत्र में कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग इनहांसमेंट
फिशरी है ना सर?
तो फिशिंग, तो क्या फिशिंग का कैपेसिटी बढ़ाना है?
हाँ फिशरी है।
ओके, ट्रेन
Management of pond.
Yeah, management of pond maybe one problem.
Sir, pond management.
ओके,
Pond management.
training on management of pond. Okay. Acquired the skills of pond management. So now it should be clear. So what is actually the results is that they are acquired the skills of pond management, right? This is the result. So once the pond does not dry and they acquired the skills of pond management, so see, it is now we have less time, we cannot go very in depth into it, but basically the concept is that ये सारे जो results है कि उनका skill उनका enhancement हो गया है, तो और वो पॉन्ड ड्राई नहीं हुआ तो हमारा आउटकम जो है वो जो प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ेगा। तो अभी इनपुट्स में पॉन्ड्स डज नॉट ड्राई के लिए हमने दो इनपुट हमने लिख दिए हैं, इरिगेट इन पॉन्ड्स एंड पुट प्लास्टिक ऑन ग्राउंड फॉर द पॉन्ड। और ये जो एक्वायर्ड स्किल्स ऑफ पॉन्ड मैनेजमेंट के लिए हमें ट्रेनिंग ऑर्गेनाइज करना पड़ेगा, ये है इनपुट, ऑर्गेनाइज ट्रेनिंग ऑन पॉन्ड मैनेजमेंट। ओके, सो लेट्स स्टॉप हियर। सो the example part. So I'll just, can you see my screen? Is my screen is visible? The example is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, see, I mean, I'm just trying to make the concept clarity a little, but basically, there is a lot of, there are process to do before you make actual dollars. You have to understand your community better, and there are process I will comment to that later. But to understand this narrative summary part, so as I have explained before, so the activities. The activities are, these are the activities need to be implemented in order to get the desired results or output. Okay, and the outputs are the immediate results of the activities and not specifically what is going to do. So training, organizing training is your activities, but results is that they acquired the skill, you know, so that is the result. Okay, so here you will write specific results, and then again the outcomes are basically you should have a clarity on what will be achieved and who will benefit and kab hoga, ye sab bhi usme rahega, and then that will lead to your goal. So basically that is, and then in the example that we have made it, give you a brief idea. It's not possible to have a entire things in a short period, but हम अगर सस्टेनेबल लाइवलीहुड का गोल करते हैं और उसका इंक्रीज द प्रोडक्टिविटी ऑफ द इनलैंड फिशर कम्युनिटी हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट है, और भी ऑब्जेक्टिव हो सकता है, उसके लिए हम पॉन्ड ड्राई एक्वायर द स्किल्स ऑफ पॉन्ड मैनेजमेंट, वो आउटपुट हो गया। और इन दोनों आउटपुट का नीचे है एक्टिविटीज, जो कि शायद क्या आधा दिख रहा है क्या? लेट मी सी,
पर में जो काम हुआ वो दिखाई नहीं दे रहा।
पहले मैं थोड़ा उसको फिट करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, नहीं हो रहा। Okay, so you can see little bit like this. Can you see my screen? These are all the inputs and activities is written.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So basically this is a broad idea. How will you go about it? But when you're really doing a proper plan, you have to go in depth into it. Okay. So now let's go to the next step. What is, so once you have done this narrative and summary part, so this part is over, then you have to do the risks and assumptions. That is better. Okay. And as I have initially in the introduction have I cleared, so it has a, one is a vertical logic, one is the zigzag logic, one is a horizontal logic. Okay. So basically the narrative and summary, it is in a vertical logic. Okay. But the risks and assumptions are in a zigzag logic. So what is the zigzag logic is that, so for example, here if you can see my screen, what is this assumption part is saying, if these activities are implemented and these assumptions hold, then this output will be delivered. Okay, so basically these are the your input, what the उसको pond को उसमें प्लास्टिक बिछाना है या फिर या फिर पॉन्ड को साफ करना है या फिर ट्रेनिंग देना है, ये सारे आपका एक्टिविटीज है। और ये सारे एक्टिविटीज और ये सारे एजम्पशन अगर सही निकले, एजम्पशन सही क्या निकला, जैसे कि आप प्लास्टिक उसमें डाल रहे हो, बट मतलब ऐसा कुछ एजम्पशन हो सकता है कि यू नीड परमिशन फ्रॉम दैट from somebody, so you can write that that I the permission should be granted for that if there is an authority to hold it. So anything, assumption should be anything which is not in your control, basically not in the project control. You can't help with that. Okay, this is an external factor, but I will come later into it. So basically this is a in a zigzag logic. If these activities are done, if these assumptions hold true, then this output will be delivered. Okay, and similarly applies here also. If these outputs, basically these outputs are delivered and these assumptions hold true. Okay, ये assumption सही आया, or then the purpose will be achieved. So basically here what are you trying to do? You are trying to document, or maybe you're trying to bring notice of the higher authorities that this, see, I will do this part and this is going to come, but this, and then obviously finally the goal will be achieved. But this assumptions also has to be correct, because मैं इसी assumption को लेके अभी कर रहा हूँ। जैसे एक अभी का सिचुएशन में कोरोना का लॉकडाउन चल रहा है, तो व्हाट कुड बी assumptions, आपने अगर एक कुछ मास गैदरिंग करके मीटिंग करना है एक्टिविटी से, तो assumptions would be that the corona lockdown guidelines should not affect your gathering. No, this is an assumption. अगर वो नहीं हुआ, वो आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है, तो आपका कर पाएंगे, वो रिजल्ट नहीं आएगा. So as simple as that. So it applies to all this. So similarly, these outcomes are achieved, then this purpose and this assumption holds true, then goal is bound to come. Okay, the bound if it is properly met, because you have documented all this risk part of it. Okay, so now this is how it's a zigzag logic. Okay, and then what should you do next? Okay, I'll tell more about what the risk assumption. So these are external factors you should keep in mind, and it can be positive impact, it can be negative impact. Okay, and those assumptions are high potential to have a negative impact. You must note down that. You should brainstorm and you should must note down, because if something इधर उधर हुआ उस assumption में, तो आपका प्रोजेक्ट का ऊपर, जो प्रोजेक्ट के ऊपर ना नेगेटिव इंपैक्ट होगा, तो इसलिए उसको आपको नोट डाउन करना बहुत जरूरी है. And these are again, this assumptions column is important, clarifying the extent to which the project or program objectives depend on external factors. Okay, so this will give an idea to your donor agency, your higher authority, in all that. These are, so you should know this. Okay, so these are basically like that. And so basically well, this answers your basic question. What other condition must exist in order to go with that? Okay. So we have now completed the summary part, how we should go about it, and then the risks and assumptions. Okay. So now let's go to the same example and try to put some of the risks and assumptions so that you will have a clarity on the assumption part as well. So can again somebody volunteer that uh, ये जो activities हम कर रहे हैं, if you can see my screen, irrigate in pond, तो irrigate हम देखो irrigate pond करेंगे और प्लास्टिक हम ग्राउंड में करेंगे तो हम लेके चलते हैं कि pond ड्राई नहीं होगा, ये हमारा आउटपुट है, pond ड्राई नहीं होगा और एक्टिविटी से इरिगेट एंड और प्लास्टिक बिछाओ. तो एजम्पशंस क्या है? कैन समबडी वॉलंटियर?
There is no any we can have a like red signal from the government bodies or like that not to do this activity.
Okay, if there is required permission, yes, permission from government body is approved. Okay, और क्या assumption हो सकता है? अगर permission चाहिए तो yes, it is required. और क्या हो सकता है? Assumption.
Availability of plastic.
Yes. Yes, availability of
plastic and other
plastic,
input.
and other
inputs.
Available plastic later. Okay, fine. So not a problem. So
Suddenly weather change Suddenly weather change I can assume.
Yes, weather change irrigate not doesn't irrigate उसके लिए आपको गैदरिंग के लिए कोरोना के टाइम पे ना अभी अगर आप करना चाहते हो तो ऑब्वियसली शुड एबल अगर उसको अगर इम्पैक्ट कर लिया तो आपका ट्रेनिंग नहीं हो पाएगा. तो ऑर्गेनाइज ट्रेनिंग करने के लिए आपको इम्पैक्ट ट्रेनिंग करने के लिए आपको चलते हैं कि ये रिलैक्स हो जाएगा और हमारा गैदरिंग इम्पैक्ट नहीं करेगा. नहीं तो फिर ये प्लानिंग में रहेगा और ये रिजल्ट कभी नहीं आएगा क्योंकि आप गैदरिंग कर नहीं पाओगे. तो बेसिकली यू आर नाउ kind of trying to understand the risks associated with it. Okay, and in a similar fashion you will also write here the assumptions like pond dry नहीं होगा और उनका पॉन्ड मैनेजमेंट का स्किल अगर बढ़ गया तो उनका प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ेगा बोल के आप सोच रहे हो. ओके, बट उसमें भी कुछ रिस्क एजम्पशन हो सकता है, वो आपको इधर लिखना है. और इधर में आपको क्या लिखना है कि उनका प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ जाएगा तो उनका लाइवलीहुड सस्टेनेबल हो जाएगा. उसके लिए भी थोड़ा बहुत एजम्पशन जरूर होगा, रिस्क होगा, आपको सोचना पड़ेगा और इधर आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. ओके, so we will not go in detail because we don't have much time. Okay, so now let's come to what we have just covered. So basically we have done this summary part, narrative part, and then we have done the risks and assumptions, right? तो उसमें risks and assumptions से आप नीचे से जाएंगे तो आपको आसान होगा, तो इसलिए मैंने उसको लिखा है. और this arrow mark is obviously I have explained why this is, because this is done, this is assumption holds true, then the results will come. These results have achieved, this assumption holds true, this outcome is going to come. This outcome is achieved, this assumption holds true, this goal is going to be achieved. So this is called this vertical logic, this is called the zigzag logic. Okay, so what next? Now the next should be योर इट्स कॉल्ड इंडिकेटर। बेसिकली ये क्या है कि आप उसको मेजर कैसे करोगे, ये मॉनिटरिंग इवैल्यूएशन में ये होता है। बेसिकली मेजरिंग इंडिकेटर जो होता है कि आप हर किसी जिसको लेके हम मेजर कर सकते हैं। ओके, सो ये है तुम्हारा ऑब्जेक्टिवली वेरीफाइबल इंडिकेटर। तो सिंपली इंडिकेटर्स भी कह सकते हो, मेजरिंग इंडिकेटर्स कह सकते हो, एंड जो भी कह सकते हो। और दिस इज गोइंग टू बी द बेसिस फॉर योर मॉनिटरिंग इन नाउ एंड ऑनवर्ड्स। ओके, सो नाउ let's okay, we will go to the example after the means of verification. So means of verification is what? So ये जो आप जो indicators है, suppose आपने training किए हैं, तो indicator क्या रहेगा? How many people participated in the training and how many trainings is organized and all those stuff. These are going to indicators. तो रहेगा कहाँ? बेसिकली जहां पे इंफॉर्मेशन स्टोर किया जाता है, where you are going to keep this information so that you can show to the people, the monitoring officer, monitoring evaluation officer. These are the means of verification. How will you verify that these indicators are अभी 2 है, 10 है, 20 है? You don't know. I mean, somebody who is not really with you every time will not able to understand. So you should have something on record. Maybe आपका register हो गया, आपका report हो गया, जो भी हो गया, इसको हम कहते हैं means of verification. Okay, so now let's again go to this example, because then only you can understand a little bit of these indicators and means of verification. So all right, what is that? Yeah, so basically अभी आप एक कोई बता सकते हो, ये जो पॉन्ड, सॉरी इसको शुरुआत करते हैं। ये इसका इंडिकेटर क्या है कि पुट प्लास्टिक ऑन ग्राउंड ऑफ द पॉन्ड, ये एक एक्टिविटीज है, उसका इंडिकेटर क्या है? तो क्या क्या उसको हम मेजर कैसे करेंगे कि हाँ उधर में वो ग्राउंड में प्लास्टिक बिछा गया है, उसको कैसे हम मेजर करेंगे?
स्क्वायर फीट ऑफ प्लास्टिक।
यस, वेरी वेरी गुड। स्क्वायर फीट ऑफ plastic
lead,
you know, yeah, okay, so basically you so these are, and where will you get it? Basically इसको तो आप कहाँ पे, इसको आप कह सकते हैं कि फोटोग्राफ, ये कहाँ पे मिलेगा? अच्छा, I will not say it. Okay, तो ये आप कैसे इसको वेरीफाई करोगे कितना स्क्वायर फीट प्लास्टिक लेयर्ड हुआ है?
Sir, from the receipt of the purchase.
हाँ, रिसिप्ट टैग भी हो सकता है, बट आपको हाँ रिसिप्ट टैग है, या दैट्स राइट आल्सो। हाँ चलो ठीक है, रिसिप्ट ऑफ द परचेस। रिसिप्ट ऑफ हाँ बोलो, और क्या क्या हो सकता है?
Sir, you said about photographs.
Yes.
सर एक रिसीविंग लेटर भी बनवा सकते हैं कि कितना यूज हुआ है।
ठीक है, रिसिप्ट और फोटोग्राफ, ये सारे हो सकता है। ओके, सो एंड देन और जो इसका इंडिकेटर क्या हो सकता है? सेकेंड पॉइंट जो ऑर्गेनाइज ट्रेनिंग ऑन पॉइंट, तो क्या हो सकता है, उसका इंडिकेटर क्या हो सकता है? कि हम कैसे जानेंगे कि कितना ट्रेनिंग ऑर्गेनाइज हुआ है नहीं हुआ है? कैसे आप इसको मेजर करोगे?
Signatures of the participants, those who have
yes, perfect. Signature of
and also here also we can take the photographs.
Yeah, that will be.
ये हमारा मीन्स ऑफ वेरिफिकेशन होगा एक्चुअली। चलो, सिग्नेचर ऑफ द पार्टिसिपेंट, तो ये कहाँ पे रहेगा? रजिस्टर में। राइट? ये सिग्नेचर कहाँ पे रहेगा? आप कैसे देखोगे कि सिग्नेचर है कहाँ पे?
Register. Yeah.
Register.
Register.
So register. So basically these are it's very simple. You have to now understand कि आपको पता है कि आपको ऑर्गेनाइज ट्रेनिंग करना है और आपको लिखना है कि ये मेजर कैसे करोगे, इंडिकेटर क्या है कि सिग्नेचर लेना है और इसको कैसे हम वेरीफाई करेंगे, हम रजिस्टर देखेंगे. तो बेसिकली यू शुड अप्लाई द सेम थिंग टू ऑल दिस थिंग्स. ओके, तो उसका हर किसी का कौन से ड्राई नहीं होगा, उसका इंडिकेटर अलग अलग निकलेगा और इंक्रीज प्रोडक्टिविटी का अलग इंडिकेटर निकलेगा ऑब्वियसली, बट यू शुड गो इन दैट फैशन एंड देन यू डू आल्सो द मींस ऑफ वेरिफिकेशन. ये आपका ये जो इंफॉर्मेशन है, ये जो आपका मींस ऑफ वेरिफिकेशन मतलब जो इंफॉर्मेशन है कहाँ पे अवेलेबल होगा. जैसे अभी आई हैव ऑलरेडी said it clearly that this where information will be available. Okay, and also so basically these are registers, reports, and photographs and everything. Okay, where you keep the record. Okay, so now I hope you get a little clarity on this part. Okay, so you have you should go about this. So once you finish your summary and the prediction assumptions, then you should go for this OBI and the means of verification. Okay, like 8, 9, and then obviously 10, 11, 12, 13, and like that. Okay, and then you finish. So basically with this, your log frame is done. Okay, so log frame is but yes, you should do a lot of other work in order to write very clearly. There is a lot of participation from the beneficiary side, and all this is required in order to really say that yes, this will work, this will not work. But obviously, log frame is done like this, and then what, as I have already said, so this is like one is this is called your vertical logic applies. ये हुआ तो ये आएगा, आउटपुट ये आएगा, और ये आउटपुट हो गया तो ये आउटकम मिल जाएगा, और ये आउटकम हो गया तो गोल अचीव कर जाएगा. So these are linked like this. This is called the vertical logic of log frame, and these are the zigzag logic. इसमें ये किया जाएगा, मतलब activities is implemented, this assumption holds true, then this output will come, and this output is delivered, and this assumption holds true, this outcome is going to come, and this outcome is delivered or achieved, and this holds true, then goal will be achieved. So basically this is called your zigzag logic, and this is called your vertical logic. Okay, and you should use your horizontal logic कि ये इसको लिंक होता है 8, 9 को 10, 11 को 12, 13 को 14, 15 को. So your OBI is linked to your means of verification. Okay, so I think I've tried. It's very tough to complete, not even 1 hour. So but it's and then we can take this to 5 hours, 6 hours actually if we go into a proper example and do an index of it. But otherwise it's very simple. So क्या आपको basic principle उसमें आपको use करना पड़ेगा. It should not be more than 2-3 pages. Okay, and it should be fixed, and it should not be like changed every now and then. एक प्रोजेक्ट का डिजाइनिंग में इसको आप फ्रीज कर लेते हो, and basically the person who is responsible for delivery and should have this on his wall, okay, or her wall. Okay, so and everybody part of the delivery should have the understanding each part of it. Okay, and the beneficiary should also be involved in designing this, and this is forms the basis for subsequent monitoring and evaluation, because then only you can obviously come back or yourself in internal monitoring or some external monitoring. They will obviously come and look at the indicators and the means of verification and will monitor how the project is going. And while your summary part, you should actually written where we have not written the example that how many training session is required to be done, and how many cleaning job is required in the pond or whatever. Okay, you should be very specific while you're doing your or how many participants is going to come in that training program. So it should always be written properly. Then only the indicators can be measured. Okay, so how to use, we don't have time, but I will just 2 minutes में मैं इसको थोड़ा एक idea दे देता हूँ कि आपको कैसे जाना, but उसको in depth में हम जा सकते हैं because we don't have time. So basically ये step 1 में situation analysis करना पड़ेगा log frame से पहले, then obviously stakeholder analysis done, problem mapping should be done, then alternative analysis should be done, and project planning comes into place later, and then then only our log frame is used. Okay, logical frame comes at the later stage, and then your implementation may hold up in under evaluation, and then you do a impact evaluation by looking at the log frame. Okay, so basically this each thing will take a lot of time, but I have not put in details of it because each thing will take a lot of time to explain and to for you to understand. But otherwise, this is a very short, kind of a capsule to give you on
Yes.
the LFA. I hope we have not. I have tried to little faster because there is not enough time. But if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask.
Okay, thanks a lot, Manoj sir, for finishing your session on time. I really appreciate the way you have explained the technical part of logical framework approach. It's really amazing because within 1 hour it's not possible to explain everything, but still you made it possible for our participant. So I would like to thank you, thanks a lot. And two more questions I can find in chat box. So I would request you to answer to our participant. Let me just read it for you. Gyan Sagar has asked a question. What is the importance of LFA for result-based management?
Can you come in? I could not hear properly. Can you come again?
Yeah. What is the importance of LFA for result-based management? Gyan Sagar.
Okay. Yes. So basically, this is a very much a result-based management approach. If you see, because आप अगर result-based management में आपका focus है, so without setting the indicators and the clearly how will you measure your तो उसमें आप रिजल्ट अगर पहले से सेट नहीं किए होंगे तो आप उसको रिजल्ट मेजर नहीं कर पाओगे. तो अगर नहीं होगा तो फिर आपका रिपोर्ट तो मुझे लग रहा है दिस इज एक्चुअली वेरी मच रिजल्ट बेस्ड मैनेजमेंट में आता है क्योंकि आपको पूरा रिजल्ट ओरिएंटेड होकर काम करना पड़ता है. आपको अगर आउटपुट कुछ नहीं लिखा है ना, आपको इनपुट करना ही नहीं है. बेसिकली आप अगर नहीं चाहते हैं उसको वो फिशर कम्युनिटी का कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग हो तो आप ऑर्गेनाइज नहीं करोगे. तो बेसिकली आप वेरी मच रिजल्ट ओरिएंटेड होकर काम करते हो एलएफए में. सो आई थिंक दिस इज अ वेरी रिजल्ट oriented approach here in the LFA, and this is sometimes people criticize also because जहाँ पे आपको ना जो इनोवेशन आपको चाहिए बीच में मॉडिफाई करने के लिए इसमें स्कोप नहीं है. इसको आपको फिर से बैठ के एलएफए को मॉडिफाई करना पड़ेगा. और सो दैट इज अ काइंड ऑफ अ ड्रॉबैक ऑफ एलएफए, बट इट्स अ वेरी मच अ रिजल्ट ओरिएंटेड अप्रोच. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot. Okay, now this time is for our participant. If you have any concern queries related to this, you can ask to our guest speaker. He is online with us. Or today I can see most of the organization directors are online. They have joined to learn. Mr. Chabil Naik from Bhorosa organization from Cuttack. He is online with us. And
okay, so no problem. Even they can just unmute themselves and ask if they have question. That is also fine.
Yeah. So I request all the participants kindly unmute yourself and ask questions related to this topic, or else you want to know anything more about such organization, you can ask to the guest speaker. No problem. Or else I have a question to ask to our guest speaker.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Sir, I am not going to ask you related to this topic because I want to learn a lot of things from you. It's a privilege for me to learn from you online. And that is why I am asking just how did you think of organizing source organization, how did this thought come to your mind and all? And who
I
had
think
inspired you?
this
Who
is
had
for
inspired
another
you?
session, Amarji. I think Amarji, I appreciate your question, but I think it will take another session for that. So what can I say in brief? You have already covered. We are 6:40. So yeah, there is a lot of thoughts in mind when a decision like this is coming. So I think yes. So maybe you can organize a session on entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship. I'll share more about that.
Yeah.
But now, if I think there are some questions if related to the LFA, because that is something because they have just listened and they have questions, so I am more obliged to answer that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the questions. Okay, and sir, can I request you to
Can I-
launch more steps for the
Steps of LFA which you have shared.
Okay, and okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I think you are right. There is both could be indicators. There is a question that signatures can be yes. That is also a kind of indicator to know the number of participants attended, and also the number of organization also indicators. So both are indicators actually. So in case if you want to know how many participants attended, then signatures are important. And if you want to know how many training session is done, then obviously number of training session is important. So both are important because आप 4 training program करोगे और उसमें 2-3 ही participant रहेंगे, so the results will not come. So actually the number of participants also important. So signature could be an indicator also. And but also the number of trainings conducted is more important indicator. Yes. The assumption not negative, does it always talk about any question? No, I think assumptions could be positive and could also be negative. But while you are writing, I think it should be written in a positive because you are assuming that. You are assuming that lockdown हटे और आप प्रोग्राम कर पाएंगे, ये आपका assumption है. तो इसीलिए आप पॉजिटिव लिखना जरूरी है, मतलब ये अच्छे से समझ में आ जाएगा. But obviously, those assumptions should have a high negative impact on the project. Must be written with a proper brainstorm.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Hello.
So,
Hello. Sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
Yes, Lina sir, please ask.
Can you hear me? I'm audible, sir. Very thank you for the presentation. Very great related topic you presented to us. The only doubt is very my queries is very practical. Who can use the LFA and why?
Okay. So I should now tell what I said in the first slide. See, basically, LFA आपको LFA एक फॉर्मेट है जिसमें आप बहुत ही प्रिसाइसली पूरा इंटायर प्रोजेक्ट को आप दिखा सकते हो. और it is required for proposal writing and it sometimes it's mandatory by many organizations. So it is very important to learn. आप अगर 10 पेज का प्रपोजल लिखेंगे, 20 पेज का प्रपोजल लिखेंगे, तो लोगों के पास टाइम नहीं होता है. तो LFA में आप अगर चीज को वेरी प्रिसाइसली आप उसमें लिख देते हो कि आप क्या करना चाहते हो, क्यों करना चाहते हो, कैसे ये करोगे और कैसे उसको मेजर करोगे, उसमें रिस्क क्या क्या है, सब कुछ आपका कवर हो गया. तो आपका जो पॉसिबिलिटी, आप एक वेरी ब्रीफली प्रिसाइसली आपने डोनर एजेंसी को कन्विंस करा सकते हो. और ये एक इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है. दूसरा पार्ट है कि इसका मॉनिटरिंग एंड इवैल्यूएशन. आप किसी काम करते हो तो आपको रिजल्ट दिखाना है, आपको इम्पैक्ट दिखाना है, तो इसके लिए भी जरूरी है. या ओके. तो So Amarji, if there is no more question, we wind up.
हाँ, yes, yes.
जी आप yeah some more sir you are saying that for if you are writing a proposal, if you are not writing as a proposal form, only a FLA format can be helpful for the donor or anything we are requesting to particular person.
No, what
I mean कुछ अगर हम लोग proposal लिखते हैं
हाँ, देखिए हर किसी का अलग अलग होता है। जैसे मैं एग्जांपल बताऊं, TDH जर्मनी बोल के एक चाइल्ड सेंट्रिक फंडिंग एजेंसी है, तो उनके पास अगर आप उनके साथ काम करोगे तो उनका LFA में बहुत सारे काम होता है। आप एशियन डेवलपमेंट बैंक में काम करना चाहते हैं कुछ बड़े प्रपोजल में, उनका कंपल्सरी LFA है। So basically LFA is useful and it is not that it is only way. And some of the agency have clearly written that we need the proposals in LFA format only. So yes, you have to send it, right? Yeah. But ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको proposal लिखना है तो LFA में लिखना है. See, there are hundreds of writing. You can obviously write proposal in different forms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Someone has asked, can you have a session on proposal writing and social entrepreneurship? Okay. So a lot of queries are coming, sir, for you. Lot of queries, lot of things our participants are interested to learn from you. So if time permits, then definitely it will be our pleasure to have you again with us. So far, your convenient time is concerned.
Yeah. So we'll figure out another time.
Yeah.
So because what happens? So 1 hour sometimes very short. You know, when I was thinking, I have really cut short this presentation to a large extent to fit into 40-45 minutes. But anyway, so we'll try to make it, or we can plan for a longer kind of workshop sessions if more of candidates are interested. But we'll see that. All right. So I think is there any more questions?
Manoj sir, on request.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sir, I have a confusion regarding this. How projects are planned at state level using the LFA framework, because we know it should be participatory in nature. So at state level, how it executes? Can you give me a brief summary? If there is a exact location, let's say I want to work somewhere in Puri, then it's understandable. But if it's for the it's for the whole state, then how it is done?
See, for a whole state also LFA can be made, but as you said, it is very important. The steps need to be followed. If you can see my screen, these steps, there are steps. You should understand the situation. You should do the stakeholder analysis. You should do the problem mapping, alternative analysis. सब बहुत जरूरी होता है और beneficiaries का involvement बहुत ही जरूरी भी है इसमें। आपको problem को समझने के लिए आप इधर सेक्रेटेरिएट में बैठ के या फिर भुवनेश्वर में बैठ के आप एक पूरा सॉल्यूशन फॉर्मुलेट नहीं कर सकते हो, ठीक है? तो आपको पहले अंडरस्टैंड होना चाहिए। Yeah, you have to really understand the problem by looking at the grassroots. तो उसके लिए आपको नीड असेसमेंट स्टडी करना पड़ेगा पहले। नीड असेसमेंट स्टडी होने के बाद ही आप LFA को आ सकते हो। ओके?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. So.
And also to the organizer, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. Hello.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
can hear
my
you.
yeah. So I just want to tell two things. First of all, thank you for giving us this opportunity to learn out from the class, and also like I just got the forwarded message of this session. So if something happens in the upcoming days, then how I will get to know about this?
Okay, so I have shared my email ID, so you can write to me, or I have also given my phone number. So if you think that you need a specific guidance, yeah, I will be tired because of all my messages, but yes, I'll try to get back to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. So we are we are running short of time, and still participants are really curious to ask lot of question to you. So uh, so we have to wind up right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think again, thank you for inviting me, and thank you for all the participants for attending this. It was a great pleasure, and it's always a pleasure to share learning. And obviously, if there is a lot of demand, then we can organize other sessions.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, the timing of it's all issue always. But we will see what can be done. But yes, please get back to me if there is any. You have said that the proposal writing is one. Is that right? We can also do a need assessment study, because without understanding the need assessment study, LSA has no much meaning actually. So need assessment study is very important first to do, and then you go for the writing and LSA. If somebody has if there is a team on the ground, you can brainstorm and do the need assessment properly of a problem, of a community's problem. Then with a participatory approach preferably, then you go for, then you do a LSA. It take a couple of days to okay. I hope it was. And, anyway, I could say a lot of familiar names and faces. So thanks you all for joining.
Okay. So once again, I would like to thank Mono sir for sharing his knowledge and professional experience, and especially this tool, LFA. So he has explained to all our participants so nicely, even though there were technical issues, but still our webinar was successful. I really appreciate your perseverance, sir, and all rest of the participants. Those who had joined with us, some of the new faces I could see today. So I would like to thank our guest speaker Mano sir, as well as all the participants, those who had joined with us, and we will keep updating you regarding our forthcoming webinars. So kindly watch and encourage all of us to learn and grow together. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Amar sir, last request, sir.
Thank you.
Amar sir,
Hello.
1 second, sir.
Yes,
Amar
yes.
sir, 1 second.
Yes.
Yeah, can you allow me for 1 second, sir? Amar
Yes,
sir?
yes.
I request Manoj sir.
Yeah,
I request Manoj sir that if they have some children, those who are studying higher, or those who have 10th pass, we are providing a scholarship.
Okay.
They can apply this year for 2020. And more information, please do call me or contact Amod sir. He is very close to us. He can guide everyone. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Amar, thank you for this organizing this session. That was really useful. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for inviting me. Bye-bye.